Here's a live look from the White House where President Biden just wrapped up his first major news conference in months. It marked his one-year anniversary since being sworn into office. CBS reporter Skyler Henry joins us live from Washington, D.C. with the president trying to put a positive spin on some recent setbacks.
Hey, Ryan, good to see you. Well, the president touted the progress that he feels as though the administration has made since he was sworn in almost 1 year ago to the day, despite many Americans expressing their disappointment in the administration and how they felt as though it's handled not only the economy, but COVID up until this point. The president was asked what he would give himself in terms of a progress report. He feels as though he's doing a good job, but says that the work isn't yet finished.
President Biden held a major news conference, a day shy of marking 1 year in office. And just like day one, COVID-19 continues to be his top priority.
It will get better. We're moving toward a time when COVID-19 won't disrupt our daily lives.
The latest CBS News poll gives him low marks on his handling of the pandemic, and a majority of respondents said he's not focusing enough on the economy and record high prices due to inflation.
We've seen record job creation, record economic growth in the past year. Still, for all this progress, I know there's a lot of frustration.
Two of the president's major domestic priorities, his big social spending and climate bill and voting rights legislation, have stalled in the Senate, held up in part by members of his own party.
I'm confident we can get pieces, big chunks of the Build Back Better law signed into law.
On the international front, the buildup of Russian forces along the Ukrainian border has stoked fears of a possible invasion. For weeks, the Biden administration has been in talks with its allies and Russian and Ukrainian officials to ease tensions.
Our allies and partners are ready to impose severe cost and significant harm on Russia and the Russian economy.
Wednesday, the U.S. announced an additional $200 million in military aid for Ukraine.
Now, the president did acknowledge some of the administration's shortcomings up until this point. For one, as it pertains to COVID, not having enough testing available for the Americans who requested it, but also saying that that testing is available now, particularly with that recently launched website to get at-home tests to Americans' front doorsteps. But as you saw in the piece as well, he also talked about that stalled legislation up on Capitol Hill, particularly with Build Back Better and perhaps voting rights legislation as well. The president saying that he could see a way through with perhaps passing chunks, most notably $500 billion to go towards climate change and things in that area as well. It all is going to be super interesting as we make our way to midterms, though, Ryan.